Well, let's talk about home insurance now. Home insurance is an untapped niche in the Kenyan market. Let's bring in an expert in this kind of business to help us unpack the trends. We want to now speak to Valiveti Ratina Kumar, the General Manager at Kenindia. Thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you.
And let's talk about the insurance penetration in the country. Right now, we are seeing penetration has stagnated to just about 3%. What opportunities are there for home insurance?
No, actually, though the penetration is 3%, but in the actual terms, if you see the Kenyan market, the general insurance market is about 129 billion, out of which home insurance contributes to 1.6 billion, very minuscule. So definitely the market has huge potential, huge opportunities, and basically the factors which contribute to this uptake would be, they're ideal right now for Kenya. You know, the main factor would be availability of credit. See, being home insurance, it is not compulsory for us, unlike motor.
All right.
So what happens if people take credit, they get credit, then banks would insist on insurance, right? So the availability for credit for home purchase would be a good factor, in my opinion.
So where would you place Kenya when it comes to products that touch on home insurance? We are seeing right now, today, there's that news of the housing levy, which is expected to see the government raise money to build homes. At the same time, the mortgages are too expensive. And where you sit, what are some of the challenges and what are some of the milestones we can celebrate as a country?
Yeah, see, basically, though it may seem so, but actually that is not the truth that it is going to cost us a lot. The premiums are very low. The perception that premium is high is actually is affecting the uptake. So in my opinion, if the premiums are what it is, and actually they are going down right now. So I see a very strong uptake in home insurance. And as far as international practices are concerned, international markets are concerned, let's say, in US, yes, we know that they almost 70%, 80% of the houses are insured. But it is not so in Kenya. So definitely I see a very huge growth potential for Kenya.
All right. And speaking about potential for Kenya, as we speak, the central bank places the current number of mortgages at about 23,000.
Yeah.
And perhaps as a company, Kenindia, what are you doing differently towards tapping into the huge housing deficit that is existing in the country?
No. See, basically, while we cannot be financing houses as such, but what we can do is we can promote the advantages, the uses of insurance, basically. Like, if you have insurance, how can you have peace of mind? Like, what are the financial benefits? What will the purchaser get advantage? So this is the way we do. Like, we are trying our best. See, basically, the insurance industry is driven by sales. It is not a demand-driven market. Basically, we try to sell our products. So we have recruited more and more agents. We are trying to penetrate the middle classes, basically the retail segments, and we are trying to innovate our products. Basically, when you feel that the availability of product is like it's more available, more easy to purchase, then that uptake will be more. We are trying to innovate our product. We are trying to make some changes over whatever is readily available, and we are trying to make it more simple. We are trying to use the latest internet facilities like web selling and all. That's what we are going to do.
All right. And before I finish off the interview, Kumar, of course, what is the culture of Kenyans taking home insurance, especially aside from people wanting to access mortgages? There's the element of, have you insured your home? How are we doing as a country?
No, as a country, yes, I agree. Compared to advanced nations, yes, we are not up there where we should be. But see, I'll tell you, the reason is the relative stability. See, when you don't have stability, the uptake will be more. But Kenya is an economy which is stable. The law and order is stable. So we have to now introduce the reasons for why a person should purchase. But as I see, it's very good, the economy is growing, and I feel that the uptake will be more and more for home insurances.
All right. And what would be your parting shot? Of course, the rains have delayed, and we've seen in the past where we've had floods and homes are actually affected by floods, and people lose belongings, valuables. And of course, the weatherman says we might have to wait a bit longer for the rains, but any precautionary advice?
Yeah, I would advise a few things. Though as an insured person, though if you have insurance, you may feel that you have everything, you need not bother. But my suggestion would be, let's behave as uninsured person. First and foremost, let's check. Let's get an electrician, check all the plug points, all these power sources. Let's see if there is any leakages, and let's go and check our walls and roofs to see that there are no cracks. But more than that, as an insurer, I would suggest that please go see your roof, whether everything is clear, the drainage pipes are not clogged, the water pipes are clear. And then I would even suggest that you go outside your home, see that all the water, the gardens where you have, it has the facility of water flowing out. Not only that, sir, what I would suggest is go out. See what happens now when you have rains. What I find is that most of the times we take care of our house, but outside what happens? The water gets stagnated, it builds pressure, and ultimately your boundary walls may collapse, your neighbor's trees may collapse on you. So just be cautious. Let's take our holistic view and see that we are safe in this monsoon. And biggest thing is, please take insurance.
Thank you so much. That is Kumar, the GM at Kenindia, just talking to us about why home insurance is another aspect you should think of course, this despite the high cost of living in the country. Well, we want to wrap up the program now, and just let me quickly recap our Twitter poll question. Today we're asking you, do you support the implementation of the housing levy of 1.5% expected to take effect in May 2019? And the results are out. We have Mr. Mohammed here saying the issue of housing levy of 1.5% was suspended by court. Another tweet here from You Matter They Don't, saying whether we support it or not, it still remains the same. Final tweet here from Tabi saying, of course, we are out of time, but let's keep the conversations ongoing on our social media platforms. Many thanks for your valid company. My name is Zabi Agina. Coming up next is our Swahili team with more news from across the globe.